Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and I'm going to be featuring today the Wild Bunch. Let me just show you real quick. It is, this is the product of the month, and if you don't know, this is our, there's a monthly promotion where when you purchase $75, you can get the product of the month for only $5. You do have to add it to your order. But it is $5, so it's like you get a really good discount when you reach the $75. Also, as always, I do have extra incentives, and so for right now, I have a promotion. As I mentioned, I'm working towards earning Costa Rica, and so between now and then, I am doing a weekly. What am I saying here? Raffle, right? So last week was for the the stamp positioning, and so for this week it's gonna be the mini big shot. It's gonna be the white one. I have the blue here with me, but it's gonna be for the white. And again, you get 2 entries when you place your order of $50, and then you get an additional entry for every $25. So let me do the raffle before I forget. So I have entered everyone who placed an order with me. There were 10 entries. And so let me just do I have to check how this goes. I think I have to, oh yeah, give me 1 second. This is the first time I do these. I'm going to do the shuffle here. And then there you go. I'm like, how do I do this? And so it's going to give me a winner. Did it shows the winner? Oh, there you go. I'm like, so it is Karen. I will be contacting you again. You're gonna be getting it's Karen McKinley. Anyway, you're gonna be getting the stamp positioner, and I'll be contacting you to get more information about that. So anyway, congratulations. Like I said, for this week, you're gonna be entering a raffle for the mini cotton bows machine. It's going to be the white one just because that's the one that is available on the website. There's no longer the blue one. But I'll be sending more information about it on my email, so make sure you are on the email to get to get all the information and get entered into those drawings. Again, thank you so much for your support. And so we're going to continue doing this. So anyway, so for this week, I'm going to be featuring the Wild Bunch, and like I said, this is the product of the month. I'm also going to be using, just because I had enough scraps from the Everyday Essentials, so I'm going to be doing this one. This is the one, by the way, that we featured last week, and the registration for this card class is still open. It it closes on Friday, June 26th, and so this is the one where you're going to be making the 15 cards. So let me just show you all 15 now that I have them ready. There you go. And so it is 15 different designs. It is a PDF with measurements and pictures. And then you can watch the video from last week to get a little bit of an idea of what we did. But you can see all of the cards are super easy. And of course, you're going to get plenty of multiple stickers, as well as the designer series paper left over for you to even do more than that. So definitely, I would highly suggest that you sign up for this class, because I think that there are lots of different cards, and I think all of them are really, really nice. So anyway, so that's that. Also, just because we're talking again, sorry, for the Everyday Essentials, the last day to sign up is Friday, June 26th. I have been sending emails about it. If you don't know the link, you can always contact me at ali@creatingwithali.com, and I'll be more than happy to send you the information. Anyway, the other thing that I completed, it's our card club. So card club, it's my monthly subscription where you get 5 cards. And like I said, last week I said we're going to be featuring the, oh my gosh, what is the name of Garden Gatherings with the artisan sketch. These are the cards that we're going to be making during Card Club, and you can see here how beautiful they look. And sorry about the background. My husband is doing all the mailings right now, and so there's a lot of noise. Anyway, but this is the Card Club, and if you want more information about this class, you can go at creatingwithali.com/Card Club. Here's the information about that class. And like I said, it is a monthly subscription. You can get a one-time. If you are interested, I'll be sending the link to register that way, or you can sign up and get it at a better cost. If you are on the Card Club, it will be $45, and again, you can be however many months you want. But if you stay for 6 consecutive months, you also get a goodie bag on your 6th month. Anyway, so that's that. And what else? I think that's pretty much it for classes right now here on my desk. So let me get it started. Also, before I forget, so anyone placing orders are $75 or more, like I said, you get the product of the month. But you can order the product of the month. But I also been sending tutorial bundles for the for that featuring the product of the month. So for this month, like I said, you're gonna be getting a PDF with 12 card ideas featuring this set, because that's the one for June. And here shortly, we should know about the one in July. So let me flip the camera and then go from there. Give me 1 second. Ooh. Oh, is this not flipping? It's not flipping. Flip. Okay. There we go. All right. So, like I said, we're going to be using the Everyday Essentials. This is a designer series paper. Again, mainly because I got lots of different, what am I saying here? Scraps. And then I want to be playing with this one. So let me pull this out. I think we're going to start with this one because I actually made my little mask and I put it here just for me not to forget or lose it. But look at these little cute critters. I think I'm going to be using the snail, the koala, and the penguin. Okay. Those were the ones that I thought would go really well. And so let me go first with the penguin just so that I don't forget what I was intending to do on that one. This is going to be, I think, the easiest card of the pack. And let me get my bone folder. And so, and also my ruler. Did I have a ruler here? I thought I had a ruler. Give me a second. I'm trying to get all my things here. If not, then I have to go and grab a ruler because you need measurements for this. Yeah, I didn't grab it here. Give me 1 second because you do need to have, or do you want to have the dimensions? Give me a second. Ay Dios, pues ¿qué le hice? I don't find it. Give me a second. Goodness gracious. Okay, I found a ruler. I'm like, I don't know what I did with that. Okay, so when you place an order that is $50 or more, you're gonna get something that looks like this. It's a kit. I always put it on the clear envelopes, and everything that is not part of a bundle, I will cut it out. If it is part of the bundle, you'll have to have that bundle. But in this case, I would do the embossing and your cardstock, designer series paper, and whatnot, okay? So anyway, so for this one, we have an 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna go ahead, and this is the, what is this color? Bubble bath. So you're gonna go ahead and use your bone folder, and then I have a piece of bubble bath. Ooh, I know what I missed also, my dimensionals. Okay, and this one is 3 3/4 inch by 5. Oh, yeah, by 5. And this one has been already embossed. Like, you can use any embossing folder that you want. I end up using the eyelet. I think this one already retired, or it was in the retiring list, so it might have been gone. but I still love it. So I typically do not get rid of my embossing folders because I like the texture. So I try to stick with them as much as I can. And then, hold on. See, like, I feel like I'm missing everything. But anyway, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And I'm going to bring a scratch paper. Let me get this one here. Just so that we can do our stamping. And I also need my silicone pad. Give me 1 second here. Okay. All right, so what I said, I wanted to do this one where we have our penguin, and then I want to have like 2 more penguins on this one. Okay. All right, and then I brought my Memento ink. Ooh. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. I kind of flip. Like, I'm having a lot of issues here, as you can see here. Hold on. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I was like, what? Okay, we're good now. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this little guy, I think somewhere here, because I want to have a sentiment here. So I'm going to do it right in the center. And then you need to do one on a post-it note and then cut it out. And when you cut it out, make sure you're cutting it without leaving any white space or the border. You want to do it exactly on the line, if not as slightly smaller, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and put one more. I feel like maybe here. And maybe one more somewhere here. Okay, so I have that. And then let me clean my image, because then I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna have. Now this set has like a birthday thing here. And so I thought maybe we want to have like party hats. I don't know. I feel like the party hats was the one thing that I really like. And I don't know if I want to have like a party hat here on one of them. And I'm going to be putting it somewhere here. And so this is how it looks. Do I want them all with party hats? Maybe. And maybe this one I'll put it a little bit on an angle. Yep. And then same thing with this guy. And I think they're gonna be saying happy birthday, don't you think? They look really cute. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean these. And then I'm gonna bring this one to say, hi friend, happy birthday. Don't you think? Yeah, I think that would be nice. Hi friend, happy birthday. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this guy. Happy birthday. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the, where is the hi friend? Here. And like, where is the hi friend? I'm gonna put this one here for a second. And I'm done with this one, so let's just take it out so I have space here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one. And then the happy birthday. Hi, Debbie. Nice seeing you here. I appreciate you being here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put it on my other phone, so I'm not really reading comments. But if you have, if you're here, just say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I totally forgot put in the other phone to see the comments. So let me just do that before I continue. There you go. All right, so how are you here? Oh, and thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the happy birthday. All right, and then I have the hi friend at the top. Okay, so we have that. Now, as far as blends, I brought over, so I have here, I think it's a black. Yep, black. And I thought for the hat, maybe I went the bubble bath and of course the cheeks too. Oh, not that one, this one. Then I went this one as well. And then I thought for the beak and the feet, maybe orange. And so this is the pumpkin pie. So I'm gonna go with this one first. And I'm gonna be doing this one. And this is the dark. Let me see if I want this one's in the lighter. Oh yeah, I think I like this one. So lighter pumpkin pie for the feet. I think that would be nice. And then for this one. All right, so now I want to go ahead and look the black. So I have the light and the dark, and I think I'm gonna start with the. I always like to. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go with that one. And then this one has like a little section here. All right, so I'll do that one. And then we have this section. This is the light of the dark. Sorry, of the black. And I'm coloring these little guys. I thought that this is a cool technique that I always forget. You know, like, I like it, but then I'm always forgetting about doing things like this. And I thought this would be really cute to have. This set is really cute to have this technique because you can do it. There you go. So we have these guys. Oh, good, Debbie. I'm glad that you are happy to have to see this one. I'm also going to be doing some cheeks. I always like adding some cheeks. You know, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this is the light gray granite. And so I'm just going to be adding a little bit in the white area so they don't look too white, if you know what I mean. And then same thing here. All right, so I'm gonna do a close-up so you can start seeing it, but you can see how they start to look really cute. And so now we're gonna do the party hats. And I thought because I am having the pink on the background, I thought let's do the bubble bath for their hat, and then the top section with the yellow. And I have here Darling Duckling. Mainly because the paper that I'm going to be using on the other cards do have the same color combination, you know? So I thought I need to put something. So this is Darling Duckling. I use the dark one. I don't know when I'm not paying attention and look at which one I'm using. I'm using this one with the light. I feel like light to start it, it's good. And then for the hats, I think that we should go ahead and then go with the light one and do a little bit of blending. And there you have it. See how beautiful they look? Very simple, right? Okay, so I'm gonna move these for a second. We're gonna be using them on another project, but then look how this looks, right? So this is very simple card, as you can see. Oh, I didn't clean those. Let me clean those because I'm gonna be using these, and I don't want them to be giving me stains where I'm not wanting them. All right, so I have that, and so now we're gonna go ahead and glue this onto the basic black. Did I give measurements for this? Give me 1 second. I don't remember if I did. Let me put this one out for a second. All right. Now, I would highly recommend to keep your masking piece, you know, because then you can do this over and over and it's already done, right? So anyway, so this is how it looks. And as far as measurements, the black mat is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then the white is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So it's 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. Okay, so this one goes that way. And so now we can go ahead and add. See, I'm going to be adding this one like so. And I'm going to be adding everything with dimensionals, you know. I feel like that would be really nice. I did forget to bring my dimensionals, so I'm going to bring a new set of dimensionals. Just because, you know, I forgot those. And the same thing with the small one. So we're going to go ahead and open brand new dimensionals. Okay. All right. We're going to be adding this one as well with dimensional, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Oh. Oh, I grabbed one too many. Okay. We have these, and then same thing with this one. There we go. Okay, let's bring our trash can here, and we're gonna go ahead and take this away. This one. And so now I can go ahead and add this one right here. So we're centering it. And then we're gonna go ahead and do exactly the same. I do like to press them, you know, just to make sure that as I peel the backings, I'm not bringing the dimensional, because sometimes if you just put them but you don't press, they're kind of loose, and when you're peeling them, then you get the whole thing. Okay, so this is gonna go, I'm gonna put this way, see? And so look how beautiful this looks, right? I did bring also some rhinestones. I thought the rhinestones will be nice. So I will be adding a few. I have also a bow, but I don't know that I'd like a bow for this one. I want this one to be a little bit more simple in a way, but I thought maybe I can put a few of the rhinestones, you know? Like I would like to have something like this, and maybe one more here, you know, and maybe one here as well. And there you have it. Really, really easy to make, don't you think? And what I love about this particular, the penguin in essence, is that it's very easy for you to color. There's not a lot of things that you need to be coloring and whatnot. So if you want to be making multiples of this is like the perfect one, because there's not a lot of coloring involved. I've also thought that you could even put more little penguins, right? And maybe you can put thanks for all you do instead of party hats. You could also have like a heart, right? And say, sending love, because there's this one that says sending love. So I thought also about that. So multiple ways to kind of play with the little penguins, don't you think? All right, so this is card number 1. I'm going to move to the second card. Now, these are more like my typical cards in the way that I'm not really doing a technique, but it's more of using a layout and the designer series paper. That's like my favorite part, you know, when I am playing with or designing, I should say. When I'm playing with a new paper pack, I just love coming up with new card ideas. So for this one, I have what is this color? Misty Moonlight, 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Always use your bone folder to get a crisp fold. I have a piece of Lost Lagoon, and this one is 4 by 5.25. Just make sure, yeah, 4 by 5.25. This is gonna go like so. Then I have a piece of the designer series paper, and again, this is the Everyday Essentials, and this is 2 by 5. Yep, 2 by 5. So we're gonna go ahead and put it like so. And then I have a piece of Bubble Bath, and this one is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, this is gonna go right here. Then I have a piece of designer series paper, and this one is 3 by 4. So it's 1/8 of an inch smaller. Okay. I have one of the circles from the Stylish Shapes dies, and this is from the largest to the smallest one. This is the second one where we're gonna be kind of putting I want to do a snail on this one, and I have here a scrap that we're gonna cut to make our sentiment, and then I have also another scrap. This is like 3/4 of an inch. The length doesn't matter because I only need a little piece, so I'm gonna be giving you a smaller piece. Okay. We don't need it. We don't need this to be this long because we're gonna be cutting it. Ooh, and I forgot my punch. Okay, we'll do it with the scissors. I always have my punch with me, but I forgot. So anyway, you just go ahead and cut in the middle, and then cut on both ends, and then you do the dovetail here. I'm going to be cutting, like I say, I'm going to be cutting a little bit more. I don't need this much. But in the meantime, let's color our snail. I thought for this one we would be doing the snail. So where is this other one? I had another piece of cardstock, if I remember correctly. Well, I don't know what I did with it. So I'm going to go with this, I guess. Oh, it's here. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I don't know what I did. I thought I had another piece of cardstock somewhere here. Whatever. Must have dreamed it. Dream it. Maybe somewhere here. Later on, when I'm not needing it, it's gonna show up, I promise you. That's always the case. All right, so for this one, we're gonna be doing this nail. So let me get the pieces. So, oh, here it is, see? So let me put this one's back. So here's the party hat and then the little penguin. And now we need this nail. And so, let me see. Oh, this fits here, so I can use this one. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get the snail. Okay. And then for this one, I thought we would want to have the happy birthday instead, you know? Oh, no, the sending love. Sorry. I'm like, what am I doing? The sending love. And I want the little heart. Okay, so let me take this one for a second. And then let me bring a small one for this. Okay. So we have that one. All right. Let me clean that other image for right now. Hello, Anna. It's nice seeing you here. Glad you can make it. I'm going to be putting here the one that says sending love. And I'm going to go ahead and put it somewhere here. Because I'm going to be trimming my piece. But for right now, I'm going to go with that. Okay? And then I'll do the hearts in a second once I know how this one will be. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and use the light of Little Flamingo for the cheeks. And then I'm going to color this nail with the light bubble bath. So you still see the cheeks. All right. Where is the bubble bath? You might want to go ahead and do. Okay. And then for the body, we're going to be using the grade granite. So I'm going to go with the dark first, just to add some color.
I'm not going to get them.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and this is the dark. And then I'm going to go with the light great granite. Okay. And so you can see how it looks, right? We have this one. And then for this one, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one with the scissors. I'm going to go ahead and do... I got this. I'm not... Okay. Listen to God a little bit here. There we go. So this is how it would look. Hi, Flo. So she's gonna watch the replay later on. Okay. No worries. Nice seeing you here, Flo. Flo. All right. So we have now this little guy here. Right? And so I want this one here. I want this one here. And then I want this one that says sending love. And then I want to have some hearts here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this one here. Let me cut this one. Now that I say this, I think it might have been better if I had like a jello one. And in fact, I have a piece of jello. Let me do the jello here. I think jello might be better. Have a whole piece of cardstock. You can see I have scraps. So let me see if maybe I want to change that. And we need like and then I'll see which one I want either, because there's too much pink. So I think the yellow might be better, just to bring back a little bit of the banner. Because the hearts are also going to be pink, you know? So I have these two, so I'll see which one I like better. Yeah, if I have this one, I have this one come here, I have to glue it. Then I have this little guy. Yeah, I think yellow looks better than if I have more pink. I'll do both just in case. Just in case. I'll bring both. Anytime I am designing, I'm always like playing with the layout and then see which one I like best, you know? That's always the way. So let me start gluing everything and then go from there. See, because if I put this one here, it's like too much pink. This is where I think the yellow will be better. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut out this one to make it. Because I also want to be adding a pink ribbon, right? So I think it does make sense to have this one. Either that, or I should have made the body of this one in a different color, instead of pink, you know? So we're gonna have that. I have that. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and start gluing all these pieces so that we can see how we want that. Because we need to do the heart as well. First of all, I want to have this one. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one like somewhere here. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut here. Okay. So I have this one. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and bring this one. Let me see. I think I like this one. Okay. And then I want this one here. Yeah. Now I feel like this one should be raised, you know? So I'm gonna hold on for a second. Or maybe just add the dimensionals. Where are the dimensionals? I know I had, yeah, I was like, I know I just opened 2 sheets of dimensionals, so I should have them here handy. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and add this one to our card. Hola, gordita. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this one right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. Go ahead and add this one right here. Okay, so now that I have these, I'm gonna go ahead and add this little guy here, and then have this one here. Ooh, I can just be adding this one. No, I do want it here. And then I'll have here the heart, see? This is what I wanted to kind of see or give me an idea of where I needed the heart. And this is gonna be the same pink, I think. I like the strawberry slush as well. But there's no strawberry slush in this designer series paper, so I don't know if it will look like too much. So I'm gonna stick with the bubble bath, but I'm gonna go with the dark bubble bath for this dark. Now we do have our white pen, the gel pen. And so I'm just going to go ahead and add a line and a dot. How about that? I think that will add something. Oh. So you can see here how it looks. It's just a little line, so you don't have to be doing too much there. And so now I'm going to go ahead and add this one. And then I'll have this one right here. And then let me make a bow. So we have here a, what is this called? This is the bubble bath fall lead-in ribbon. It is almost like a 1/8, I think. It's one of those that is really small. Or thin, I should say, not as small. Okay. And then I could add this one like right here, you know? Where is a glue dot? I should have a glue dot here. There you go.
In case you were wondering, I have a whole lot.
Okay. And I have this here. And then I could have this one come here. And then this now there. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one with the dimensionals as well. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and add this one. And then we're going to have another here. So this is going to go like right here, see? And I'll put this one slightly, there you go, like this, okay. There you go. And so to finish this up, we're going to go ahead and add some of these gems. I'm actually going to put one here. Nope, one here. And then I want one of these little ones somewhere here. And then maybe one more here. And then one here and there. There you go. And look how beautiful this looks. What do you think? This is a really nice layout, do you think? And the color combination is just following whatever I had on the designer series paper. So anyway, so this is card number 2. If you're just joining us, here is the first one with the little penguins. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do another one. Now for this one, I want to use the koala. So the koala was one of my favorite images here. I thought it was really cute. So I wanted to play with this one too. So I've not done the koalas. Like I've not done any of these cards, you know. So we have to be making them together here. But I thought this little guy looks really cute. Now, I've seen, which I won't be doing that, but I've seen cards where they are making 2 sets. In one, they do the head, and the other one, like the full body. And then in another one, they do like the ears, so they can have like dimension. So I think that's a neat idea, but it's just too much work. Don't you think? Like, I don't know. Although I do like that they have that dimension, but... Oh, thank you, Flo. So for that reason, I'm like, I'm just gonna go with this. Ooh, and should I have... You know what? Maybe we do. I said that, and then I'm like, oh, maybe we should. Where is my car? Hold on. Let's just do this thing first. Hold on. Like, I feel like my head is all over the place today. You know, like, I don't have straight thoughts today. I feel like I'm all over the place today. Anyway, so for this one, we're gonna be using this, and I am using oh, and you know what, since I'm gonna be using this one, I should probably use the one that I didn't use. Yes, let's do that one. Oh, although I think it was gonna be a birthday, so if I can fit the birthday, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I want the birthday or the sending love. Okay, so for our card, let me just continue here. I have the crumb cake for 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Use your bone folder to make sure you have a crease fold. By the way, did I clean this one? See, I feel like my head is like all over the place. Okay. Then I have a piece of 4 by 5.25. Now, this is a brand new embossing folder that is going to come out next month. And, oh my gosh, I cannot remember right now the name, but it's something magic swirls, something like that. But it's under the Halloween products. Now, by the way, next month when we have the Halloween up on the online exclusives, I believe that's going to be the only Halloween merchandise that we're going to have during this year. There's not going to be any more on the new catalog, which is going to be releasing in September. Yeah, in September. So if you see anything from there Halloween related, grab it, because I think that's the only stuff we're going to get for Halloween. So if you're one of those that love to make Halloween cards, which I do love, make sure you grab those items right away, because A, I feel like it's going to run out, and then 2, I don't know if it's going to come back, you know, because again, I believe that's the only Halloween items that we're going to be getting this year. All right, then I have a piece of designer series paper, and then this one is 3 3/4 inch by 2 3/4. Okay, and then we have another piece of the designer series paper, and again, this is from the Everyday Essentials. This one is 3 by 4 1/4, and it's gonna go like so. And then I'm gonna have the circle from the Stylish Shapes dies. And so this one is from the largest to the smallest one, the second one. And then I have this one that says Sending Love. And like I said, I might want to keep this one. I'll have to check. I think I wanted to do the party again, so I might have to cut another one. You know, although I thought I have another piece here, right? Like when we cut this one. Ooh, is this? I don't know. It's this one, but does that fit the happy birthday? Oh, it does. Okay, so maybe I can. Okay. All right, so I have these. And so we're going to go ahead and start coloring our koala. And I thought it would be nice to have the ears and the cheeks with the bubble bath, you know? So let's do the bubble bath. And then I'm going to go ahead and get I did the darker of the bubble bath mainly because I'm going to be coloring with the lake granite, and it's going to be almost the whole thing. And so I figure we might be losing some of the cheeks if I didn't do that. And then for the nose, I went the light black, not the black. Sorry, not the dark one. So I'm going to go with the... Now, if you still have the pebble path that we used to have a couple of years ago, you might want to be using that one as well, you know? I think that one would be... Let me see if I have, because this one is like too much. Let me see if I can, yeah. Ooh, this one is almost... And then... And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending. And I get quiet. Sometimes as I am coloring, I get quiet. Like concentrating on what I'm doing, you know? And so here is how this little guy looks. And then I think if we can make the hat, I think that would be nice. I love how it's looking. You know, like I could probably do that. I probably need to do something. I might just be using this to hide a little bit. I know it's not the same, but just to hide a little bit this section so I can have this, you know? Let's do that for a second. Just so that I don't get it in. And I know it's not the same. I just want to make sure. I'm going to be putting it like in an angle as well. I like how it looks in an angle, so I'm just gonna go with that. There you go. And I'm gonna go with the same color combination, the bubble bat.
We have to have rats. As teachers, we have Mr. Crystal.
And Darling Duckling.
We have Mr. Crystal. You should teach us teachers at mine. I have lots of teachers. Everyone?
And then same thing. Oh, he looks really cute. Now for, I think for his nose, I might just add a little bit of white here, but I'll do that once I have him glued down. But this is how it's looking. Isn't he cute? So I think I'm gonna go then with the party one, with the happy birthday one, right? Since I have him.
And where will they be happy birthday? The pumpkins. So the pumpkin patch. Count how many pumpkins there is. It's math class. Aren't you gonna be going? No. They just go somewhere. I don't know where. They better not be going to my bathroom. Guys, turn around. Oh, where we want to go? Hey. Hey, leave now. Are you literally tied up? No. This is just my meditation class. And who's in your meditation class? Only me. How do I go to that? My leg.
Okay. And the secret when you're cutting, you want to be leaving the white border. But then also as you're cutting, if you notice, I'm not really moving the scissors, but more the paper, you know, like I move the paper, and that helps me control a little bit better, you know? So this is how he looks. What do you think, huh? Really cute. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get our card here. And so, like I said, I do want to have the happy birthday instead of the sending love. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fit it here. Yes, it does fit. Okay. There you go. And then I'm going to cut out the banner end, and since I forgot my punch, I'm just going to go ahead and have this one this way. Oh. And this is where I'm like, well, where is my punch? Because I sometimes feel like I take a little bit longer. It's okay. I mean, you see, I could still do it, right? So I'm gonna have that one here. Oh, not sending love. Oh, did I did this wrong? So I'll have the happy birthday. And I have this little guy here. Now, the one thing that I want to be doing on this one is, let me get my, where is my, okay. So I want to do also a banner in on this one. And if I remember correctly, this one was 3 inches. So I want to have it like a 3/4 of an inch at 1.5. Let's just make a little dot. And in fact, let's do it on this end so you don't really see it. So 3/4 of an inch and then 1.5. Okay. So this is where I'm gonna be cutting. This is just to make sure that, especially for larger banners, I do kind of like to make a measurement, you know? It doesn't have to be perfect, but it kind of helps me. And so now we're gonna go ahead and start putting all these pieces together. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one first. So for this one, I want it to be kind of the center. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one onto my card. Okay. And then I want this one somewhere here. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add this guy. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and have this one this way. Let me put this one because I'll keep looking into the happy birthday and it's throwing me off when I see the sending love, right? Because I'm like, I know I want the happy birthday and somehow I keep looking into the other one. So anyway, so this is gonna go somewhere here. And then this little guy is gonna go there. So I'm gonna go 1. And then we might need some of these. So one there, one here, one there, maybe one more here. Oh, did I? Oh no, it's still okay. I'm like, did I uncover one? Okay. So let's just ring this. What are you thinking? Are you liking this set? Like, I really like this set a lot. I think this is a really cute one. And like I say, you can get this one, this product of the month, when you place an order that is $75. You can add this one for only $5 in the States. For Canada, though, you have to be placing an order that is $100 Canadian dollars, right? 100 Canadian dollars, and then you can add it for $7 as well. Okay, so, and I did put my links on the description of this video so that you can place your order. And like I said, as I am working still towards the Costa Rica. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I am doing a weekly raffle. Okay, so this month we got the what was this month? The stamp positioner. We just raffled a stamp positioner at the beginning of this video. And so the winner was Karen McCartley. For this month, I'm going to be raffling for a small mini cotton embossed machine as well. Now, one thing that I got to say is that because I'm placing the order and send it to you, right? If you want to, like, if you already have the stamp positioner, and that's part of what I'm going to be contacting Karen. So the stamp positioner was valued at $49, if I remember correctly. And so I'll ask her if she wants to order something different instead, just in case. Because I'm going to be placing that order and then send it. So the raffle is that. So if you already have the mini cut and emboss machine and you don't want that, you want something else, that one has a $69 value. So I will be more than happy to change it for something else, you know? You have up to $69. So, always like a shopping spree, I should say that way instead, you know? Anyway, you get entries to that raffle with your orders. Again, this is a way to say thank you for your support. And starting at $50, you get 2 entries. And then for every $25, you get an additional entry for the raffle. And so this week is going to be the mini stamping cotton emboss. And again, if you already have it or you don't want to have that, you can switch that, and it's up to $69 worth of merchandise, you know? So again, that's just my way to say thank you for your support. As we work, as we make it to Costa Rica. I'm a little bit all excited here. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put this one here. I should be moving this one slightly. There you go. I like this. And I might want to be cutting slightly this one. Let me get my scissors, my ribbon scissors. Okay, so now, like I said, well, let me add first this, and then let's start adding the gems and whatnot. I love how this is starting out. And again, sorry for all the noise. I have the kiddos here with me. They're playing. They're loud. You know, they're kids. They're playing. So you can hear them. You can hear them in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and all right, so now let's go ahead and add this one here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the gems. And then, like I said, I want to use the white pen. Yes, the white pen. And I'm going to just do like something in his nose. Oh, this is not working for a second. There you go. Okay, and then I'll add a little bit here. And just a little bit here and there, just to add a little something there. Okay, so now, where are the gems? We just need the gems. Somewhere here I have gems. Yeah, there you go. And the take your pick. All right, and here is our card number 3. Like I said, I am loving this set. And I just went with the color combinations from the Everyday Essentials, which, by the way, the registration is still open for the 15 cards using the ephemera packs and the Everyday Essentials. I show at the beginning of this video all the cards. And it's the same paper pack that I am using tonight on our class. And like I said, orders of $50 this week will get the card kit in the mail to make these 3 cards. It will include everything. Okay, and of course I cannot send stamp images, so you do have to have the product of the month to be able to complete, or you can substitute this for any other set that you have. But these are the 3 cards that we made, and except for the product of the month, you place an order of $75, and at that point you unlock the savings. You can get this stamp set for $5. And also orders of $75 will get the tutorial of the month bundle from myself with 12 card ideas. The idea that I shared this time in the tutorial is this one. So I know you're going to love it. And so here are the cards. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. If I have to pick, I don't know. I love koalas. I really love the koala, so I might go with the koala. But I love the technique from this one, just to have the 3. And I feel like you could make a lot of different cards, but this one in a very easy way, and then change the color combination as well if you don't want it to be pink. What else? Oh, and like I said, you're going to be getting entered into the weekly raffle, and so next week it's gonna be for one of these machines. I can only send the white one because that's the one that is now available, but it's the small cut and bows that I use all the time on my crafting area. I always have one. In fact, I actually have 2. But just because I love to have them in different sections, just so I don't have to be transporting here and there. But anyway, I enjoyed that one, and so if you already have it or you don't want to have that particular machine, the cost is $69, so you can change, if you win, you can change that for any other thing up to $69. I'm giving that the offer because, again, I'm placing the order for the raffle. So anyway, so at $50 you get 2 entries to the raffle, and for every $25 after that, you get an additional entry into the weekly raffle. And again, this is just a way for me to try to get that Costa Rica incentive trip. So anyway, so thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. And like I said, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I think for me, really is going to be the koala. I just love the koala. Oh, my mom said all of them are really nice, so thank you. Okay. So thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Make sure you're on my mailing list because that's where I'm going to be sending the replay to this, as well as all the other information for upcoming classes as well. So thank you. Have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.